Nobody heard that other song start to play. I definitely transitioned the scene at exactly the right time. Good morning, everyone. How has your week been? It is so nice to see all of you. Can we get some love in chat, please, for Ratha, who has subscribed for 2 years, and Non Crab, who has subscribed for 5 months? Thank you both so much for yours. Okay, cool. Thanks, Twitch. I clicked on my emote button and all my frequently used emotes are definitely not emotes that I frequently use. I was like, where are my own emotes, Twitch? Um, Good morning. I am so sleepy. I am so tired. I you can imagine my dismay when really the only yoga class that I hadn't gone to at my local studio was the one that starts at 6 a.m. And I didn't sleep well one day and I was up really early and I was like, you know what? It's 5:30. I'll go to yoga. The class was amazing. I'm really mad about that because now I'm actively trying to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go to yoga. And if I stay up past 11 o'clock now, my body is fucked for like 3 days. So I'm exhausted. I did a 2-hour inversion workshop yesterday. My whole body hurts. I don't know how the rest of you are faring, but this is a real sore and sleepy week for me. Um, I am going to try to be making some webcam adjustments to the stream later this afternoon. The thing that I ordered was not delivered in time to debut it today. So if we come back tomorrow and the webcam looks different, that means we succeeded and the purchase was a good one. And if we come back tomorrow and the webcam looks the same, that means that we did not succeed. The purchase was a failure. I've had to return it. But hopefully. Hey Kate, what's going on? It was so good. The early class was so good. But the problem is that when I wake up really early, I'm just hungry all day. Like my usual circadian strategy is go to sleep around midnight, wake up at like 8, and then not eat until like 3 p.m. Or sometimes, we eat dinner and that's our first and last meal of the day. When I get up at 5:30 and then spend an hour exercising and then maybe I do a walk after that, so maybe it's like actually 2 hours of sneaky exercise, I'm just hungry all day long. And it's not like that otherwise. So I'm just like, my grocery bill cannot. I don't really want that to change. Still busy at work. No worries, John. No worries. I hope that the rest of your shift goes well. Well, the thing is, Kate, it's like if I wake up at 8 and I'll usually like do a walk anyway, and I'll usually go to a different yoga class at like 9. I don't experience the same hunger, but it happens immediately if I wake up. So I'm just real sleepy. I've got tea. I'll probably need to make coffee. We're in an excessive heat warning. I don't know why I wore a long sleeve shirt. It was a lot cooler approximately 2 hours ago. So I may need to do a fashion fashion change on one of the breaks. But yeah, metabolism sounds fake. Non-crab. I don't think I believe in this. It sounds like pseudoscience. I don't think your body requiring nourishment. This sounds like a rumor. Sources, citations, please. Like pop science, even. Hi, Ghost. How are you doing? Welcome in. It's so good to see you. How was your stream earlier? Yeah, Musty. It's super weird because and maybe I'm not qualified to say whether it is like not healthy because I eat. I just don't do. I'm not hungry in the morning. I'm hungry in the afternoon. If I eat in the morning, it's usually a symptom of like not having like eating. I ate dinner really early the night before or something. But I'm also a boredom eater, so if it's like, what do I do? I have nothing to do. I guess I'll just snack. Um, but it's really weird because I've been oh. I think I just realized why I'm super hungry. Could this be a hormone thing? Like, could this be Does medication have something to do with this? I'm like trying to, when did I start, how long have I been really hungry for? Thank you, Goose. It's freshly washed and freshly fluffed. So you stop being in chat. I deserve a little bit. I don't. No, we deserve the hms, actually. Goose, how are you? How was your week? Wonder if some, you know what? I don't know. I don't know about that. That's not, that's not something I signed up for. Draining my energy drink in hours. Ghost, that's amazing. I need to learn from your wisdom. I had 9 peanut butter pretzels today. And maybe 5 raspberries. But, no, hear me out. I had a really big dinner yesterday, so my tummy's not hungry. It's too full. It's still full. It means, like, I just kind of, like, picked some out of the carton, and I don't know how many there were. But, like, I think probably 5. 1, 2. 5 feels like a good, like, stand in front of the fridge and forage kind of number. That's what I think. Hi, Gorbs. It was unclear. I definitely ate them. Let's be like on my way to Astle, doing everything I can to level before making my way to Moog. Is there a boss or area that you feel will be very challenging for you as you play through the game on your way to the DLC? You truly do eat like a crow. And Shots, it's funny you say that because at the inversion workshop I was at yesterday, one of the poses that we did was crow, and I was it. Maybe perhaps surprising no one. Art imitates life. I was the best at that inversion. I was the best at it. It was the one I could do most reliably of all of the inversions we practiced. It turns out I don't think I enjoy being upside down. Like, I just don't necessarily think that that's something I want to do. When you're upside down, you get this really hot sensation in the center of your face. It's like a hot weight, and that's all of the blood in your body rushing to your head. And it's normal. And the more that you practice inversions, the more you'll adjust to it. But I don't think I want to adjust to it. I think maybe I don't like it. Because it never goes away. It just bothers you maybe a little bit less because it stops being like a foreign feeling and it just starts being like, oh, okay, now it's time for the hot weight on my face. I don't know if I like it. I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I like going upside down. Arm balances are fine, but I don't think I like going upside down. As a brief reminder, projecting worst case scenario possibilities forward, there is a chance that at the end of this month, I will have a work event that I will be participating in, and it will be every weekend until the end of September, which would mean that we would not be able to stream on Saturdays and Sundays. I do not yet know if that is going to come to pass. If it did come to pass, we would continue to stream, but we would shift the schedule to Monday, Wednesday, Friday until this event is finished. I don't know if it's going to impact us, and I won't know until probably like 2 more weeks. But just in case, I'm planting the seeds now for all of you. I'm close. Yes! Yes, you could. Oh, I have to take the headphones off. What if I just like leaned really close? Okay, fine. God, man, I fluffed my hair so nicely. I don't want to have to take the headphones off. This is the glitch pendant from Vitaly. This isn't working as well as I thought that it would. It's like a shiny, like opalescent rectangle of acrylic. It's really nice. It's really pretty. No, I'll do it. I'll do it for you, Musty. I'll take off my headphones. It's fine. My hair's so flat now. This is the worst. See, I used the headphones to get away with not actually having to style it, and now it's just like Surprise! It's too soft. I need to bleach it. I need to shave it. Something has to give. Let me get the chain out of the way. Hang on. If it'll stop moving. If the camera will focus on it. There we go. This is my favorite necklace. Looks good with everything. It's shiny. It's pretty. See, and now I get to pretend that my hair always looked like that. Yeah, definitely. No, the headphones don't take me from like a 6 to an 8. Absolutely not. Like, it was always this fluffy. There is no flat hair in Ba Sing Se. Going to make a pixel effect. Yo, Geketsu, what? What are you talking about? Well, what I'd really like to do actually, I would really like a pair of wireless headphones, I think. But let's make one upgrade to the stream setup at a time. We'll pace ourselves. I would love to see it. Thank you, Geketsu. I would love to see it. I'm always on the hunt for more accessories. I always want to up my accessory game. See, if I had just spritzed my hair with some salt spray, it would have stayed fluffy when the headphones came off. But I woke up and I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to put on makeup. I don't want to do I'm just going to make my lights brighter so it looks like I'm wearing makeup. And then we'll just rely on the headphones. And the one day I do that, a friend is like, can I see your necklace? Will you take off? And I'm just like, how could you? How could you? How the consequences of my own actions. But it's not guilt. I'm doing a bit. It's funny. It's funny. It's not hurtful. It's funny. But did I just lock it? Does this lock? I didn't realize this thermos would lock. That's interesting. But here's what's on the docket for today. There is a spirit spring that we are hunting for. I had to uninstall Baldur's Gate to give my C drive enough space to boot. So I don't know how quickly that's going to fill up with video today. She has, let's see, how you doing, baby girl? She has 130 gigabytes free, which I feel like should be enough. But if we stream for like 4 or 5 hours, that's got to be like 60 gigs. And apparently, you know, it needs like at least 50 to just function. So it's fine. So we should be good for today. When we end stream, I'll need to clear it out properly. But I do need to play. I know. I'm on it. Oh, yeah. BG3 was like 140 gigs for me. And I'm not exaggerating. Because when we ended stream... on Sunday, we had to end early because my computer gave me the dialogue box. It's like, hey, we don't have any space. Do something right now. We have no space. And I was like, okay, we gotta stop. And I uninstalled Baldur's Gate 3 immediately. It was the last game I had installed locally that I could afford to uninstall. And it immediately freed up like 140 gigabytes of space. And then or maybe it was closer to like 120, and I might have done some VOD moving. They got me the extra bit, but it was big. It may not be 145 big, but it's 3 digits big. Yeah, no, for real. That's a big game. Yeah, but it's just big. I don't know how many gigabytes Elden Ring is, but I'm sure it's up there. Maybe it's more. Maybe it's closer to like 70 or 80 though. I'm trying to remember how big Sekiro. These are all the games I had done install. 122. Yeah, it's a beefy game. One of these days I'll actually get back to playing it. One day. Elden Ring is only 51? What? How? I feel like even Sekiro was bigger than that. 50 to 60 is normal? Okay, I feel like I'm about to ask a stupid question that either no one will be able to answer or many people will be very excited to answer. And I feel like I'm about to make a little bit of a fool of myself, but this is what charms all of you and endears me to you. Is a gigabyte not a gigabyte, regardless of how it's optimized? Like, you don't make the gigabytes smaller. It's a pound of steel is the same as a pound of feather. How do you make it? What? How do they do this? The optimization isn't done to the gigabytes. It's done to the hey now, the only thing that makes up gigabytes is like regular bytes. But you put enough bytes in and you get the gigabyte. How do you make a gigabyte with less bytes? More bytes. Instead of making your grass texture 5, you compress them so it's small. Oh. How a pound of steel takes up less space. Maybe. Interesting. So how do I optimize my hard drive? I'd love to have more space on that baby girl. If you, it's coding things. For me, being a better planner is the only way. That tracks. You make it not take more space than it could. By games from developers who care about that. Just download more. Yeah, it's like, I just need another hard drive. It's not that hard. Whatever. We'll just put a third hard drive in the shoebox PC. It's fine. Easy. It's easy. I'm actually it's weird. I'm in a very sleepy sort of mood. But I'm also in like kind of a killing sort of mood. We did a lot of exploring last stream. It was too much exploring. I need to break from the exploration. I need to find something that beats my ass and then like frustrates me, and then we can reset and go back to exploring. But I'm not feeling wandery today. I'm feeling objective focused. So get Crow a NAS. What's a NAS? There's a part of me that wants to be like, it's a fucking NES, you loser. These are old consoles. People don't play them anymore, but I'm sure. Sir, network attached storage. Sekiro's only 14 gigabytes? Listen, Weary, I have been thinking really fondly about Sekiro over the last couple of weeks, and I think it might be the best game they've ever made. Certainly, as I reflect on the various endings, I think it might be the most complete story they've ever told. If the game isn't open world, it can be pretty small. You just end up with a storage. Don't want a storage server. Can you imagine the Mochi Mischief Barn? Completed the DLC, loved it. Owl Father is still my favorite boss they've done. There is something, and I know it can be polarizing because not everyone resonated with the type of combat style that Sekiro demanded of the player. I really liked that combat style. It felt fresh the whole game, which is unique because we see that sometimes I get bored of a weapon and I swap off. It's like, I haven't beaten things to death with my hands too much. I want these fancy swords. And it's like, well, is there another fancy sword I can... I never felt that way with Sekiro. It was always fresh. And maybe that was just part of like the Shinobi upgrade system. But I really, really like the way that they executed that game. I hope that we can see a return to a subversion of the FromSoft formula again. I don't know if we will, but I can be hopeful. Just the California breeze cooling. Yeah, we'll just put a fucking fan on it. It's fine. When rolling blackouts take out the power, I'll just blow on it by, or like I'll get like a hand fan. I'll just start waving it. We'll cool it. We'll keep it cool. GTA 5 and being blown away. It was only I've never played a Game Theft Auto. I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game. Did you know people RP in that game? Did they just treat it like The Sims? I've never played The Sims either, so that doesn't really help me, I guess. They're just like, they're role-playing just like being dudes who live in California? What is that? Why? The only thing is it's like why should I be concerned about hard drives if the power goes out? The power is out, they're not running. Why would that be a problem? Having a chat with Phil, Nine Souls is second. Ooh. Only to Hollow Knight in the Metroidvania genre. Interesting. Phil has really been enjoying Nine Souls. It's made me wonder if I should pick it back up. I think it would probably be something I did off stream if so. But I've been thinking about it. If the power goes out while they're running, they corrupt. No, they don't. Why would they do that? Like, that seems like such a fatal design flaw. Why don't people make better hard drive? Wait, like, no, are you being for real right now? Weary's loving Nine. Ooh, all right. I feel like I kind of want to go back to Final Fantasy VII Remake, too. So we might slot that back onto the agenda after the Elden Ring DLC. I do also kind of want to play Alan Wake, though, so we'll see what happens. If your system turns off in the middle of the wrong operation, some data can be corrupted. It's bad if it's the boot sector. The chief complaint is that it has too much story. Weary, 9 souls? Really? It's the difference in you going to sleep at night versus me hitting you in the head with a bat. One does the same result, though. I just feel like there should be safeguards in place. Like, my data should back up faster or something. Think about writing a note, someone grabs a pen. And Kate coming in with the only analogy that makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, much better. I love how one mod goes straight to, yeah, what if I, blunt force trauma'd you with a weapon? My other mod goes, imagine writing a note. And it's like, one of these things is not like the other. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you don't, and it's bad. Yeah, non-crab. It's like, I feel like none of these engineers are taking their job seriously. Like, you've been trying to solve the same problem for a decade and you haven't fixed it. Like, I don't know if this feels like it points to a flaw in the workspace. I'm being a piece of shit on purpose in case that wasn't clear. Sometimes we commit to the bit. One particular enemy attacks you from off screen. Huh. Do they eventually come on screen? Or are they just always off screen? We're really trying. We're doing our best. Ratha, it's nothing. You know what? It is personal, Ratha. Why haven't you fixed this problem? Why? What's stopping you from revolutionizing the hardware space? Every other time I log into Elden Ring, it gives me a notification that my save file is corrupted. Restarting the game has fixed it so far, but I'm fearful. There might be... Goose, there may be a tool to repair your save file. Or at least to stop that dialog box from coming up if the warning is not accurate. Do some searching. You might be able to find what I'm talking about. Yeah, Entrot's exactly. Personally victimized by Ratha Shadar's lack of initiative. Ratha, I love you. You're fine. Their range is insane. Their timing is a bit interesting. Oh, on Xbox. Goose, you might be SOL then. Unless some of the tools I am thinking of are cross-platform. Necrophysis, I have no idea what they did or didn't patch. I haven't been paying attention to notes because I haven't wanted to know. I want to be surprised. My webcam is laggy. Hang on. We'll fix that. Maybe when I do my camera things later, we won't have to shut off the preview in order for the webcam. It never used to be like that. It also used to be that I could press a button and unblur the background. And now I do that, and Camera Hub is like, that function doesn't exist. I'm like, yes, it does. I'm looking at it in Stream Deck. They're like, you don't have any background selected. I'm like, yes, I do. It's blurred. They're like, we don't know. I'm like, okay, thanks, great. Software engineers continue to torment me personally. They sit in their little cubicles and they tip-tap on their little keyboards and they go, what can we do to frustrate Crow? They'll hate this. We'll put it in just for them. And that's how they sound. That's what they do. It's true. Software engineers hate birds. One bird in particular. No contact damage. Wait, so weird. Does that mean you can like walk past or through an enemy and you only take damage if they're actually attacking you? Because that's fucking sick if so. Sometimes clip damage like that just from models touching really grinds my gears. Of the gremlin voice? Yeah, I'm not really sure where it came from, but it felt appropriate. Ratha, that sounds like what someone who hated birds and is trying to convince me they didn't hate birds sounds like something they would say. Computers just magic. It's really interesting, Necrophystus, because I think sometimes about the things that we have made, and I wonder a lot about how people understood how to make that thing. And sometimes it's a really small thing, like rhubarb pie. I'm like, who the fuck saw that plant and was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with you. I'm gonna put you in a fucking pie. Oh yeah, I know. I'm onto something here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you're gonna be sweet. You're gonna be it's gonna be perfect. A plant in my pie. And then sometimes it's really complicated stuff like, what the fuck is a semiconductor? What is and it's crazy. The types of inventions. I don't know. Constantly undermining. Honestly, I can't get no satisfaction. Everywhere I turn, brigands and miscreants. Magic rock. It's a magic rock. All right, let's it's like how From made bosses way harder when they removed. Did they? Weary, I did not know that. I think I prefer that though. Because when I die to a run back, it's really embarrassing and it makes me feel very bad about myself. Cursed a bunch of rocks to do math and we're surprised that they're haunted all the time. Yep. That's it. I, as a person, don't like to do math, and I only have to do math sometimes. Here's a rock that has to do math eternity, like into eternity. No wonder the supercomputer from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream hates us all so much. It has to do math forever. That would also drive me to commit unspeakable crimes. So even the people who did, there were people who defended runbacks. That's crazy. I don't vibe with that. Sometimes a person has an opinion, and while it's not like a wrong opinion, it is on the same level as like a person speaking to me in like Tagalog. It's like, I don't know what you're saying. I can't interface with that. That's not a language I speak. Someone's like, yeah, I really like runbacks. I think we should have them. I'm like, I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's weird. Why would you have that? Where does that come from? What's the source of that impulse? We taught the rocks hatred, which they learned by doing math. Being part of the design, which they were in DS1. Interesting. The level is the boss. DS2, the game hates you. That was one of my complaints with Dark Souls 2. I like feeling like a boss encounter capstones an area. I want the boss to be the strongest thing there. And if the area also happens to be populated by like no fewer than 40 small dudes with sticks and rocks, and their aggro range lasts forever, that's just a different boss. That's the real boss. I don't want to have to navigate through 30 to 40 dudes with sticks and rocks before I get to the bog wall. But Uprising Home, not from me. The Bowie emote really sells that, Goose. Blue Smelty was way worse. So was Blue Smelter Demon the level that they intended for you to play co-op? Because if so, you're correct.
I won!
Cami, thank you for subscribing for 26 months. Can we get some love in chat for Cami, please? Cami, how's your day been? Also, I think my mixer is doing silly things because that alert was really loud to me. So if we have audio issues, please don't hesitate to let me know. I do, in fact, want to make this a pleasant viewing experience for all of you. So if you can't hear or hear too much, I can temper that. That's within my control. Let me control it for you. Blue Smelty had the casters that slowed you. I remember very little about the DS2 DLC. I think there was a serious chunk of it. I was just like, this isn't fun and I'm not going to play it. And that might have been Frozen Outskirts. I did Blue Smelter Demon on Rage alone. Ivory King was sick. I don't remember anything else about the Dark Souls 2 DLC. Shame. Not on me, of course. On the game for being forgettable. Anyway, speaking of games, I'm going to bounce us into Elden Ring, and we'll take our first break in about 25 minutes. I put fresh batteries in the controller, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. And we'll stream for like, I don't know, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We'll see how we feel. I do think that ending a little bit earlier is a good decision for FromSoft games, especially now that we've entered a part of them that is very, very difficult. So, bonk. We're not bonking. We bonk. Okay. Is my head like a little cut off? You know what? It's whatever. I'm going to be fucking with the camera later anyway, so this doesn't matter. I can always slouch if I need to. We'll slouch. Fume Knight. I remember Fume Knight, and I remember Alon, and I remember Ivory King, and I remember Blue Smelter. I'm sure there were more bosses in the DLC, but that's all I got specifically. Oh, thank you, Nograb. It felt like it was a little cut off, so I slouched. Which may not be. I can also just like, hang on. No, there's a much smarter way to do this. Hang on. Instead of slouching, we'll just. Yeah. Well, we'll take. Now I feel really small. How much is this zoomed in by? Hang on. 130. It's 10% zoomed to in. But I'm thinking of making the camera box a little bit bigger and streaming at 130 anyway. So we'll experiment with this. We'll experiment. Mechanical solutions. It's not ergonomic anymore though. Hang on. No, I gotta go a little bit more up. We will slouch. Because then at least my arms are in a comfortable gaming position. There we go. We'll just keep our head tilted a little bit down. Easy. Easy. Hey, son, how you doing? Okay, we are in Templetown Ruins. Wait, there was a Nashandra clone boss in the DLC? I thought Nashandra's design was incredible. Why don't I remember the clone at all? Sin was the dragon. I think I fought Ava and didn't like it. Oh, I vaguely remember a fight before that dragon, but all details are lost to me, unfortunately. So there's something up here, and I think we need a spirit spring to get there. That's what the note that we said saw. We have not gone this way, and therefore not up here. And we've not crossed any of these bridges to try and figure out how we can get up to this area. What we also haven't done... Where did I come in at? So I came in from over here. So we haven't done any of this? And I've not gone down this river to see if that's important. In order to go down the river... I should level up. I think I can do that. Hang on. Yes, I can. Let's level up and then throw ourselves off a waterfall. Alana. Oh! Okay, yes. Now I remember Alana. She wasn't a Nashandra clone, if I'm remembering my lore correctly. And I may not be, so if people know better, they can chime in. I believe that Nashandra, Alana, and there was a third one. They were like splinters of the abyss given form. Or something. And Nashandra wasn't cool. And Alana wasn't cool. But the third one, the Ivory King's dick was so good. Like, she became cool. She calmed down. She changed her mind about being uncool. That's Althana! There we go. I knew people would know. Retextured that never clicked for me. I loved Nishandra's model. I would really like to see more of that kind of storytelling, I think. I thought there were just 3. Nishandra, Alana, Alsana. And then I think in Dark Souls 3, there was a woman that we could rescue from a jail cell who taught us pyromancy, ? And she was also a splinter of the Abyss. That's right. That's right. No, Goose, you are correct. Yeah, there was one. We never actually met her. She was just all of the, like the Ashen Bride. We never actually interacted with her. She was just a bunch of piles of ash. And she screamed at me sometimes, I think. Where am I going? Where's my map? So we can try to find the Spirit Spring. Or we can throw ourselves off the waterfall. I won't lie, y'all. I kind of want to throw myself off a waterfall. I just think that could be kind of neat. Nadalia, that's exactly it. Oh, okay. So we got our spirit blessing. I'm gonna level up. What do I want? There's a part of me that's like, it would be sick if you could get to 60, 60 points in health. And then there's the other part of me that's like, you've come this far. Why? Why bother? We'll get silly. All of these numbers look good, actually. We could keep putting stuff into strength. We'll do a little bit more damage that way. Yeah, I suppose. We don't really need Faith or Arcane for anything, so... That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, to get on Torrent, it will amuse you all to know, I'm using the Final Fantasy XIV controller shortcut that I hotbarred for myself. So we're gonna see me do that shink a lot, because that's the button combo for Final Fantasy. For my mount in Final Fantasy. Alright. Yeah, I want to jump off a waterfall, and I think that's down here. I think we might just eat shit. I don't think that it's necessarily something secret, but... And Trots, I've started learning Dragoon. I'm in my Gooner era. My friends are begging me to stop making this joke. It's really sick, actually. Dragoon questline might rock. Please do not stop making this joke. Dog, you cannot say that on stream. New sound alert. Is this the waterfall I wanted to hurl myself off of? Yeah, because there's little step stools. Keep going. The Dragoon questline, it's Astinian talking. They use the word rouse 3 times in one cutscene. They're like, it rouses for you? This artifact I have rouses for no one but me? But it rouses for, and I'm just like, you cannot keep saying this. You know exactly what you're doing. All right, I don't want to fuck with dragonflies. Get out of here. Okay. Are you just gonna be really annoying? Yeah, so they're just gonna be really annoying. Okay, you know what? I didn't mean to drop a rock there, but at least I can one-shot them. Dragoons need to be roused because they're all. I have not been dead on the floor yet. Floor tanking could never be me. Maybe I'm just built for tough. Like, it just doesn't seem that hard to me. Don't stand in the AoE puddles. Jump out of them. Don't jump back in. It's easy. Whatever. Not a true dragoon yet. I don't know if this is going to take me to a secret place or if this is just going to be a total waste of time or like maybe bring me to a place I already went from. But I don't think I've been down here. Although I do believe the gravesite plain is the starting area. Haha, you take that back, Entrods. How dare you question my Gooner credentials? Okay, here we go. I'm kind of surprised I've actually been landing these. I hope there's something cool down here. Okay, we probably should have rolled for that. We cut that a little bit close. Okay, we've got a giant crab. Is that a cave? No, it's just a really small niche in the rock. Okay. Thanks, Miyazaki. But have we been here before? I don't think so. I don't think we have. I'm not super keen on killing the crab, I don't think. I'm helping. Okay, well, we've definitely not been here before. Oh! Oh! We've definitely not been here before if there's... Oh! Stop it! Enough! Why? Why do you hate me? Why don't I have any fucking stamina? You know what? I kind of want to kill him. Do we think I can kill him? Get out of here! You're rude! And for what? There's a turtle. And see the turtle. You can kill anyone you put your mind to. Well, that's cool. There isn't usually something behind... I'm assuming this is a stamina talisman, yeah? Greatly raises stamina recovery speed. Turtles are known as a nutritious ingredient, symbolic of inexhaustible power. Two-headed turtles are a favorite subject in the land of the tower due to the spiral shape of their intertwined necks. Interesting. Now, I said I wasn't going to kill the crab, but I changed my mind. Alright, so he was supposed to walk towards me while I was charging that, so he would be in range and then eat a bunch of shit. Just like that. So, I think maybe we have never been down here before. Which is weird to me. But let's see how far we can go. Hole? Rivermouth Cave. Okay. I'm glad we came down here. Man, why's it always gotta be dog? I wish there was just like an armor I could put on that made dogs not attack me. Woohoo! Game did not like that. I wonder if you can parry these dogs in the same way you can parry Sekiro dogs. Fortnite, fuck off. Someone rewrite the two-headed cat will make it about a two-headed turtle. No, that poem's so sad. First off, right, okay. Yeah, this is just the dog zone. Yep. I guess that's what happens when you get dogged from both directions. All right. I think we're going to pull out the swords because that will give us some extra range. And that will be helpful because the dogs always be moving. And I don't like that. Wow, I don't even have to charge it up. That's sick. Oh, charging it up increases the length, not the power. Dogs, come on. I hate animal enemies. Okay, and then we want to go this way. Hey, you thought it, not me. Yeah, you really can't fit through here. That's wild. No wonder I died. I was looking at what they were wearing. If only I had a skinny sword. Alas, plump sword ahead. Awful lot of blood, dog. Oh. Nice! That could have been a lot worse for us. We should turn our lantern back on. Wait, this can't be it. That's a good message. Sometimes simplicity. Am I supposed to fall in here? Or oh no, hang on. I think I can jump. Well, hopefully this river of blood won't, you know, take me to a bad place of menace and, oh, man. There's gotta be, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 14 blood fiends here. Do we think they're cool? 15 blood fiends here. I'm gonna assume they are, in fact, not cool. This is also a really good message. 16! There are even some hidden ones that I didn't see. I think maybe I'm gonna start sniping. Or maybe we go this way? I definitely want what's over there. That's the boss fog wall! So we'll have to kill them all at some point anyway. We may as well finish exploring first. Try taking on all at once either means that, like, it's like something happens if you try to fight all at once and, like, they all start attacking each other or they die. Or it's just, like, the worst idea you've ever had and it's funny. It's one of the two. Decoy ahead, be wary of right. It's always dog. I am surprised that there are just, like, it's blood fiends and then just animals in here. And this has just taken us all the way back around. Okay, so there really is nothing to do but kill the fiends. Unless there's something behind us. Nope. Okay, well, I guess we killed the fiends. Heaven's Door. Yes or no? Is there ever actually a wall you need to attack, or is rolling sufficient? Because I feel like rolling is sufficient. But I don't know. What do y'all think? What if there's a secret wall with HP? Shut up! Necrophista says rolling is okay. Okay. Maybe we'll just stick. But then why would it be appraised? Because people are assholes. Got it. I'm gonna do something stupid. And I'm just gonna start blasting. If I snuck up on them, I wonder if I could crit each one to death. So the answer is no. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me! Yeah, a bloodstain could never be me. Haha! He almost got me there, though. There we go. I was like, you just gotta come a little bit closer. There's a little guy thinking about punching really hard. He's staring at his hand. That makes his punch stronger. Siri thinks I'm talking to her. Flower, oh flower, but still no butterfly. As long as one of these guys isn't super strong, I think this is a perfectly acceptable strategy. Ah, we made the fork guy mad. Are you really strong? Nope. I like the one dude in the background who's just decided he wants no part of this. Forgot about the blood flame. It'll be tricky to see how we handle the boss fight after this, because we're not going to be going in with a lot of resources. But it could be worse. Bloodfiend's Fork, which I think we already have, or if we don't, we can read about it. This better be good. All right, that's cool. All right, nice. This is where we'll take our break, and we'll go through the fog wall when we come back. Super. All right, it's fun. It's a good game. I like to play it. It makes me smile. It makes me happy. All right, enjoy the music. We'll be back when the song's over. Hi, everybody. We are back. Okay. Let's see what's going on through the fog wall. Since all of the dudes in here are just dead, Plump sword ahead. It's probably a blood fiend then. That would be my assumption. Weapon used by the blood fiends. 3 tines of carved bone spear the victim to provoke blood loss. Ritual implement for blood offerings to the formless mother. At times, the blood fiends will spill even their own blood using these forks. Seems familiar ahead. I don't believe it. We'll go in at full health. Yeah, let's see what's up. Oh, okay. Chief Blood Fiend. Alright, he's throwing a tantrum. He's not happy. Okay, so we cannot actually stagger him because he's too big. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Where I'd like to see your body. I don't want to be in your body. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still alive. This camera's really fucked up. I'm not sure how I'm alive, but I am, so I'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 5 hits and a spin at the back. It would be easier if we could, like, fake stagger him, perhaps, but... We're gonna have to untarget. Yeah, this is too fucked up. Nice, okay. Yeah, we're done. And then he's gonna spin. We won't interrupt him, but the best I can do is maybe go around. Okay. I did not think I was close enough to him for that to hit. That is our first boss death here. So we need to do this fight not locked on, which is kind of a pain, or otherwise we just kind of like end up inside his body. The way that we do spawn right here, however, which is very convenient. The way that FromSoft handles combat engagement with its larger enemies is a source of frustration for me. So they just have never really seemed to do it right, which is weird because Ludwig is large and Lawrence is large, and I don't remember having camera issues with either of them. But this doesn't really seem to be passing the mark. And in comparison to some of the big enemies we fought, he's really not that big. So it's confusing to me that we have this kind of issue. You can spit at me if you want, that's fine. Like, I shouldn't be inside him. You know what? I will heal again, just to be safe. I was not actually sure that would hit. Thankfully, he ran towards us, though. This might be it. Hey! Thank goodness. I didn't like the camera in that fight. Bloodfiend Hexer's Ashes. Is that it? Well, not every cave can be a win, I suppose. Let's see what we got. This spirit conducts blood boon. Wow! Summoning consumes HP rather than FP. This spirit conducts blood boon rituals with a sacred spear, casts blood flame hexes, and takes a singular pleasure in letting the blood of foes. Long ago, a subjugated tribe discovered a twisted deity amongst the ravages of war, and they were transformed into blood fiends. The Mother of Truth was their savior. Interesting. Artemis, thank you so much for updating that bots command. I really appreciate it. Okay. Well, that's done. Anything helps, I suppose. Let's keep moving. I'd like to see what else is around. I'm hoping that we'll end up like kind of boxed in by this cliff. Like there won't be anywhere else we can go. Because then that means... Good news! We're boxed in by the cliff. So I think we can head down just like the river delta. Also, my mic equalizer had been turned off somehow. So I re-enabled that and added a compressor. So let me know how we sound. If voice is like better or worse, I'd like to know. So we can go this way maybe? Or is this, no, this is where we came from. Okay. And the crab is back, but I can't move past here. Okay, we'll just go past the crab. Delicious, let's go. I like to hear that. Okay, I think we just end up navigating all the way down south because this is just gonna take us in a loop back towards the crab, is it not? Yeah, okay. It sure did, it was a loop back towards the crab. But how do you know if it loops back to crab if you don't try to take the loop? Oh. Likely something incredible. A round rock? Round piece of rock shaped by the water's currents. Breaks easily owing to extensive cracking. Found on the ground. Can be used for crafting. Okay. It all comes back to crab. Game, evolution. It's always crab. What's going on down here? Are you chill? I think they're chill. So we have two sets of arms, one clasped in benediction and the other on the face in despair. You're just stanced up. Okay. But they don't appear to be hostile. Okay. All right. You know what? Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm not being nice anymore. I'm being mean and I'm being rude. Are they spitting bugs at me? Wow, really effectively, actually. That line attack goes for fucking ever. Can't hit me behind a tree. Oh my god, they totally can fucking hit me behind a tree. Okay, we should cure this poison. This seems pretty potent. was rude. We're gonna switch. And there's our death from the Bloodfiend Chief. Yeah, I'm not gonna let these guys have the benefit of the doubt no more. It's just a skull. Okay. So there's a path here. But does this go to the same place? No. No, definitely not. This is something different. I think maybe we should have taken the small path. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should, because this seems like it continues, and the small path is likely a room. Potentially with an item in it. Okay, that's back the way that I came. I need to start putting rocks down, or I'm gonna get lost. Oh, it all just leads into the same big area. Okay, just kidding. We're good. I really thought I would be able to get that off before they spat more bugs at me. Great. One day I'd love to go into a crevice and find something cool. Item ahead. You're so mean. It was nothing. I was gonna say, as long as we don't have a spitter, this is probably fine. They do a really surprising amount of damage, but thankfully by killing them, we are at least keeping our physic supply bolstered. Strong foe ahead. Necessary item. How strong do we think the strong foe is? Do we think it's like a dragon? Or like a really beefed up crab? I don't see anything. That means it's probably going to come like flying down. Or it's going to like come up out of the water. I don't know. Okay, so we've got an Erdtree avatar. I sure wish I had fire. My other sword has fire. You know what? Oh, I'd never rested after the chieftain fight. This might be tricky. I was gonna say, I'm not really spec'd for this particular build at the moment, but I'm hoping that maybe the fire swords will be useful for us. Is he gonna eat me? No, I'm up. Okay. Okay. We are off rhythm, and that really sucks. I was like, yeah, we overcommitted. We did deserve. Not the tail, though. Oh, we did it. Yay! I got the horned bairn. Okay, cool. Doll of a Tanglehorn Bairn. Bairns previously in the game have been used in reference to omens. I think we get a bairn that we can redeem Morgoth's special remembrance, and we can get a bairn item. Use FP to summon vengeful spirits around the caster that autonomously chase down foes. Tangled horns are a symbol of spirituality, but most young bearing the oversized horns meet a frightfully early demise. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. I feel like they probably could have picked a better word for that. Well, that could have been worse. Which way did I come from? Didn't expect to be close. Young boss. None of you seem to be having a very good time playing the DLC. Creature? No, that's just a reflection on a rock. What is this? What's in here? Didn't expect house. Okay, that's a cute message, actually. I'm gonna appraise this. I hope that it's helpful to you. It does, but I feel like a word like icon or something. From a localization perspective, I feel like basically any other word would have been better. I think I turned around. Yeah, I think we need to go this way. Okay. I hope there's something at the end of this river. Like, addendum. I hope there's something at the end of this river that isn't just rats. Or like people turning into flies. I think we're probably good to get on Torrent right now. It seems like we're not really being rewarded for peeking around, so maybe this path is a little bit more straightforward than we were expecting. Wait, seriously? I don't see a cave. Am I supposed to roll into it? No. I think maybe they're playing tricks on me. What about rats turning into... You know what? I feel like we don't need that. I don't think you need to give them any ideas. That was a slick dodge, Mr. Rat. You're serious? Okay. I want to be rewarded for my exploration! Alright. We'll hop back on Torrent. And we'll go up here, I suppose. Is that a bat? It's a bat. Correction, it was a bat. Checkpoint? Like a grace point? Is there really nothing? Okay, it looks like the path might curve off to the left, but I'm just gonna make sure. Are y'all seeing that shit? That's an item. Let's find the grace point first. Coffin required ahead? No, grace point. If there's a grace point, it's gonna be over here. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna get that item. Really, Mochi? Hi, baby. What's the matter with my chi? Yeah? You think so? Come here. You wanna come up? Yeah? Mochi is here. Yeah? Really? Oh, he's wiggling. Okay. He's meeping, so he might want some attention. So we'll hold him for a little bit. We'll give him some reassurance. Hi, honey. I know. I like you too. You're my special cat. Yeah, he's feeling snuggly. I don't think he's been sleeping well. No! Why has Amadeus been causing worry? Well, she's been a little shy the last couple days, so I'm wondering if he's sleepy or maybe not feeling well. He has not been eating all of his food for a little bit, but I can't tell if it's like a hunger strike because he doesn't want the flavor anymore. No, Gekitsu, I hope your little boy feels better. How about you? You want to be in my lap or you want to be on the bed? Do you have a thought? He has no thought. Hmm? Well, I'll put you on the bed because I think you'll be more comfortable there, okay? Gekitsu! Amadeus is a hunter! A hunter must hunt! I know. He's so baby. Well, let's scoot you forward so you don't fall off. Okay, that's better. We'll see if he hangs out. I'm gonna rest. And then I want to go grab, this is the Ellic River Cave. Okay. And then I want to go this way because I want that item. He sleep with. He must have hunted them. Yeah, no, Geketsu, he's a killer. He's a strong cat. He wants to do the things strong cats do. I probably have to go this way. No. It's a cookbook. We can craft hefty rock pots. I'm gonna drink this physics so we don't lose our stuff, and then I'm gonna do some silly things. Cause I kinda wanna know like how far down we can go. Okay. Oh. Is this the end? But have I been here? I don't think so. I kind of like don't know where to go from here. I think maybe we'll just speed through this, actually. Yeah, I knew that the swords would be a better idea. Especially for reach against airborne enemies. What is this? Okay, somber smithing stone. Well, if we're finding things, then we definitely have never been down here before. But does it go anywhere? I thought maybe we would have to go back after we got the item, but it seems like it's still going. There's a grace point! And a ghost? But how is there a grace point I've not gotten before? Because this is back. Can I fall here? Got some beast bones. Here's a grace point. And a ghost. But what is the purpose of this? Alec River downstream. But I didn't even do the other one. Hang on. I was once told a coffin could convey its passenger upon a gentle cruise to the velvet garden of deepest purple. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. Well, the only coffin we ever got in, I think, was in the Lake of Rot. So... Okay, I'm gonna double back. Because something's weird. How did I miss this? Unless we're like below it, but I don't think so. I'd like to look at the river cave because that looked like there was more there. So at the very least, I want to finish that first. What is this? Yeah, there's totally more here. Oh, which side did I come in from, actually? Okay, not this one. So everything past here is new, okay? The map is very, it seems that way. I'm already bad at reading maps, so. Another grace ahead? So I feel extra disadvantaged. Hup, hup, hup. Okay. Seek grass. Haha, great. Cute. I have no idea where I am. I'm gonna go this way first. This looks like the area where we would have fought the perfumers, but the Erd tree's not here. The little tiny one. Deep purple water lily on the verge of wilting. Grows in the blue flower field at the coast. Like a syrupy poison. Its nectar lulls the imbiber into sweet, velvety sleep. Don't we already have a lily like that? Light purple water lily on the verge of wilting. Deep purple water lily on the verge of wilting. Its nectar lulls the imbiber into sweet, velvety sleep. Whereas Trina's just says it's a symbol of faith, it dulls the senses, preventing agitation. Well, this feels connected then to Miquella's lily and Trina's lily. Okay. I guess we go down. Okay, can't get up that way, but I think that's just the way that we came from. So I think we can only move forward. Flower? Oh! We could dash through. We could kill it. We might kill it. Yeah, why not? Oh, I am poisoned? That's a shame. I forgot they can just do like a fucking body slam attack. Step up from a wet willy. I guess. I'm really perplexed as to where we actually are. Because I thought it was new, and then it wasn't new, and then it was new again. I'm gonna need to craft some more boluses, actually. Yeah, so we're not gonna be able to charge with the fucking crab, which is a goddamn shame. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to charge off a single fucking attack against the crab. We should have gone back to the fists. Unless I can get enough distance. Okay, we're good. So, have I been here before? Or have I not? Praise the friend. Why is it always chaos? I don't... Is this taking me into the swamp? This could be taking me into the swamp. Okay, that is a dead end. So we go this way instead. And then we still have the other Grace Point to explore. Remember when I said I wasn't feeling exploratory? And now suddenly we've found some stuff, actually? Oh my god, I think it totally is. Oh, are there little men here? There are vulgar militia here. But I think I've got some space for crafting. Yeah. I can only make 2 neutralizing boluses. Alright, then we'll probably just need to put poison, like a poison incantation on our spell rotation. So I don't really have to worry about... Oh! I'm poisoned again. But does this look swampy? Yes. Yes, it looks swampy. But where is the map? I have no idea. Let's find a Grace Point. But if we don't have a map, maybe we shouldn't do this? Because I got really turned around trying to explore Jagged Peak without a map. Yeah, if I can just find a Grace Point, I think maybe we'll call this place here and revisit it. Okay. I think there's an artist shack at the end of that cliff. Very tenacious rats. So, and I still have a bunch of portraits that I've not done anything with. We really should try to figure those out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run through here. That looks like a shack to me. And that looks like a spirit spring. So I'm assuming we're going in the right direction, maybe. What the? Oh, I need to find... That's not the rock keeping it shut. I have to find the rock, okay? Let's check out the cliff. I do other paintings at the end. I try and do them concurrently with the main story. Oh, here's the rock. But sometimes I get so focused on something else, I forget about them. Then we end up coming back to them later. Elder's Hovel. Talisman of the Dread? This is not an artist's shack. Talisman depicting the dread dragon of the jagged peak, whose roars cause the peak's molten fury to boil and churn. Raises potency of magma. Baal was the foul dragon's name, a terrible harbinger of destruction, whose challenge to the ancient dragon lord ended in grievous mutual injury. Well, we only know one dragon lord, and that's Placidusax. How many heads is Placidusax missing? Is it 3? There's a talisman with him on it, but I don't remember. Because he's got, here it is, yeah. Yes, I believe Placidusax has 3 stumps and 2 heads. Old Lord's Talisman. The ancient king whose seat lies at the heart of the storm beyond time. But then why did Baal fight Placidusax? Harbinger of destruction. Well, hang on. So, wait then. If Baal is associated with magma, then are the magma worms associated with him? O Baal, tyrant Drake, do your wounds yet ache? Is your fury still yet to crest its zenith? Hurry, hurry, and lay it all to waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited each, every last one of that arrogant lot. He's looking at Jagged Peak. Is Baal like, make chaos take the world coded? If I only had a bird. Not here. What do you mean not here? Of course not here. Obviously not here. So I do kind of want to see where the Spirit Spring goes. Although I don't think it will go anywhere useful. Wah! Oh. It's the backside of Fort Reprimand. So we found it. I still understand why there's a grace point there, because this doesn't seem very useful. But we can at least cross that off our list. Incredible. Oh, I'm horseless now. Oh no. Oh, fuck me. Heaven's Door. if I get back down to the ground level, can I? No, Heaven's Door. What's the easiest way back from here? I think I probably have to warp back and then run a really long distance. Oh, that makes me really sad, actually. We've been dehorsed. I don't think I can make that jump. Hop out of the castle. Right, but because see, my concern is I want to get back down to that specific area, and I think I might not be able to do it unless I'm on castle grounds. Dang, I think you can horse around back. Okay, let's horse around back. And if we can't horse around back, we'll fast travel. We'll just go from Morth Highway. Yeah, that feels safe. Oh, Mochi resting so sweetly. Y'all hearing this? I guess there was a dragon we didn't take care of. That's not my problem. I'm busy. How do we feel about the more zoomed in camera, by the way? I'll be doing more camera work later. But I want to make sure everybody is actually enjoying where it's... Yes. No. Maybe? Maybe we can go around a different way. That would make me happy. Yes. You're fucking kidding me. There's two of you? Tell me that... Okay, I kind of want that one to grab me, so... Ah, this is gonna suck, actually. Well, this is why we sip the magic drink. Grab me. Do you teleport me somewhere? In order for it to teleport me, I do have to die. Okay. So that's not a secret, but the only way to find out if it was a secret was to die to it. So I don't mind. I'm gonna drink this again, just in case. We won't fight them. There's really no reason to fight them. I don't think they're guarding anything, and I don't think they drop anything unique. It's a little bit rude that they're there in the first place, but... Ooh! I think I'm in it. I was in it. Oh, no, I didn't want to jump, though! No! No! Well, I hope this is fine. It was fine. Okay. So we've got the other spirit spring. I'll make that location just a little bit more accurate. Yeah, we'll put it here instead. We'll take that off. Yeah, I did not believe that that would be fine so much, actually. I don't see anything to jump to, but we've not gone this way. And then let me make a note on my map. Why did I put a marker here? because I wanted to revisit it to see if we could jump down, and we can. And this, we have not progressed north of. Okay. Well, I mean, for a poison swamp, it doesn't seem that bad. First Grace Point, however, I do think we will leave. Just because we don't have the map. I would rather finish one of the other areas we've already started. That's a pig. I was like, that's a fucked up guy squatting in squalor in a poison swamp surrounded by filth. Nope, it was a wild animal. It happens sometimes. Only I had a gesturing. What gesture? If it's a gesture, then tell me. Visions of comfort? Gorgeous view ahead. Should I be gesturing here? Jumping ahead and then cliff? What are you talking about? You cannot be serious. Do you think I'm actually fucking gonna fall for this? Yeah, I might fall for it actually, but not until I find a grace point. There's no way we can make that jump. We're gonna eat shit and die. And that's of course what's going to happen. That's the only thing that can happen. There can be no other outcome. I had a lot of appraisals though. An awful lot of appraisals. But if it's a funny tee-hee ha-ha gotcha joke, then of course it would have a lot of appraisals. It's funny to own people in this game, Blood Fiend. Another Blood Fiend. Dead Blood Fiend. How did I miss going? Wait, so that's always connected? No, I'm on top of something. And that's the forge then, isn't it? How did I miss this? Okay, well, that would be a little silly. Yeah, we could have found this from the beginning. I can't believe it. But it doesn't look like it actually goes anywhere. It's just a swamp. But it can't be a swamp. The rest of this zone is too big. If we go this way and there's a pig, then we went this way already. Yep, there's the pig. But there aren't any bloodstains. If it was a joke, it should be a bloodstain. And we could just go from the forge and back down if I'm wrong. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, alright. That tracks. You know, again, the only way to find stuff is to commit to silly antics that don't pay off. Okay, that's fine. I was really sure. I was really sure, actually. It seemed so... Okay, we're gonna take our break here. I'm gonna get up and have a little snack. And then we'll pick up our stuff. and maybe go back. The poison swamp really does need to go somewhere. That's the problem. So maybe we missed something. I might do another once over, and then maybe I'll take us back up north towards the other ruins. Okay. Well, I really just want lunch now. I was like, I'll get a snack, and my brain went, you should have a pupusa. I want a pupusa. Okay. I'll be back. Enjoy the music. Hello. We are back. I believe that is. I don't think I put a death on. You know, we'll just throw a death on. You know, it's gonna happen at some point. Again, okay, so the best way to go about this, I believe, is actually just going to the forge and then around and down. How on earth did I miss that? I guess I just didn't put a marker on. And then we should just be able to hop on Torrent. Scoot past the Blood Fiends. You know what? We'll just play it safe. We've got like a pretty big amount of runes on the line, so we'll be cautious about the whole thing. And then I do in fact want a pupusa, and I'm getting a little bit of a headache. Probably because I haven't had a lot of caffeine today. It's probably withdrawal. So I think we'll stream for like another hour. There has to be something here. If you don't get the map from the Dragon Place, where does the map come from? Because I absolutely need to be further down than I am. And these... No, look at this. See how this looks like a tree? We can see what looks like trees below us. There's something below us. But how do we get there? What are you thinking? What do you think? You go that way? Yeah, you died immediately. I'm trying to figure out if there's like something I could land on. One of them was specifically mentioned a cliff, but it doesn't look like there's a cliff we can land on. Jumping required ahead. Jumping ahead and then cliff. And it's pointing down. I'm not supposed to try to land on the tree, am I? I don't think I can do that. We could walk off. I'm gonna do one more peek. Okay. So these are the bloodstains I was looking for. Head. Seek giant dragon ahead. Yeah, okay, so that's Jagged Peak. Is everyone just... what? Okay, well, it has to be fake then. Look at all these bloodstains. Yeah, it's awfully convenient they show up now only after I have already made the jump. But there really is, yeah, this is all cliff. And then whatever's below us is something else. So, do you know what we found underground by roots in base game? Godwyn, Prince of Death. And I'm wondering if these roots we see here, that are also very clearly, if we can get to them, it's gonna be some underground zone. And we already have traces of Godwyn in the DLC. Yeah, what are you doing? Jump with purpose. Do something with purpose. You turned around. I was counting on you. If maybe it's gonna be Godwyn stuff? Because it really doesn't look like there's... But there has to be more. That's the thing. Maybe it's nothing, but it... I don't know. We jumped and died, which means either you die when you jump or we didn't jump in the right spot. But maybe you just die when you jump. Well, at least we have our physic again. I'll try one more time, and then I think I'm going to take us out of here. I so badly want to see one ghost do it. I don't think I'm supposed to gesture. No, I don't think there's actually anything here. I think this is a trick. I'll find the pointing one and I'll go straight, jumping ahead and then cliff. That's what it said. That's what he says. What the fuck are the Abyssal Woods? And we see traces of the same roots here and here. But nowhere else? Okay. I think we might have to put this on pause. It doesn't feel like something we can do. But we know that we can get down there somehow. But certainly not from there. So, I'll take us back to Templetown. And let's move north. I have a little bit of a headache. You know what? I'm gonna go make some coffee really quickly. Just because I can tell the way that it's accelerating. It's like... I should try to get ahead of it now. So I'll give you guys a short song. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and pound down some Advil and some pickle juice. Yeah, I can feel it tension, and I'm just like, that's weird. That's not really what you should be doing. I bet it's hormonal. I bet it's gonna end up in migraine anyway. Yeah. Hi, Ren. Hi, Ren. Hi, Ren. Mwah. How are you? Yeah. I'll give you guys a short song. I'm really sorry to take another break so abruptly. No ads this time. Nothing is scheduled. But I'm going to make a cup of coffee and pound some Advil. And if I don't feel better in 30 minutes, we'll probably just call the stream. Okay. Yeah. Creamy Sip is a good emote. That's a great idea. I have a couple other emotes we need to finalize. Okay. Short song. I'll be right back. endlessly grateful, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. We are back. I threw back some Advil and I got coffee. So hopefully the combination of like caffeine and actual pain relief will cut the headache off at the source. Yes, I'd like to take us back up here. I don't actually know. It doesn't look like these connect. So it might just be an around. This might be a thing. No, that also looks like it's on a cliff. So I think we can only go like up here. Okay, we might as well check it out, because if I don't feel any better, we'll probably call it in 30 minutes. I hope that I feel better. Because if I don't, that means it's going to be the type of headache that's like not... It's not a chill headache, it's a lights out, like ice pack type of headache. Some headaches you can do other things with, like you can watch a show. This will not be that kind of headache. Okay. Yeah, and we are still looking for a spirit spring, allegedly. But I might hunt for that in greater detail later. Yikes! What? I think it's gonna be a migraine, Kate, but I hope I've gotten ahead of it. I don't know what skill that is. So these are Kindred of Rot, but they're red. And they hate me. Got him. Okay. I can't believe how much wiggling actually gives them iframes. Like, you would think that while they were wiggling, I could still get them, but that does not actually appear to be the case. What is this? Ugh. Ah, they spurt! Are these, like, flowers filled with blood? Really, Ghost, you are so lucky. I used to get... Are these birds? Yeah, they're birds. I used to get migraines a lot. I get them infrequently now, but they are still very difficult to manage when it happens. Hey! Not bad. But what is this over here? Spirit Spring? Well, hang on just a second now. I believe I was looking for one of those. It's a bird. So I think we'll put the marker, I guess, like right here. No, we'll have to put it right where we are, but that makes it seem like it's up top, which is not what I want. But I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Maybe like right here. That's the sound of a bird? That sure is the sound of a bird. I cannot believe how long he held that aggro for. Yeah, I have 2 swords. 2 birds want to fight me. You know what? We can make shit happen. Where does this go? Templetown Ruins. Okay, nice. We got a Beast Horn. Now this does not appear to be the Spirit Spring we were at. Oh no! Oh, he's okay. They made it. They got it. Horns suffused with spirituality, found by hunting horned beasts of the realm of shadow. The Crucible has a particularly strong influence on the beasts of the realm of shadow, causing many to grow horns despite the characteristics of their species. Interesting. So the Crucible is still active here. I was under the impression that the Crucible was a primordial element that had been effectively replaced by the Erd Tree. But that is not the case. Okay, so the Crucible is an influence that continues into this particular age. I mean, if there's nothing over there, I guess we just leave, right? Huh. Necessary item ahead? Is this gonna take me where I wanted to go? Oh my god, it took me where I wanted to go. Holy shit. Strong foe ahead with That's hilarious. You can snipe him from afar. That's too good. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Seek Spirit Spring. Seek east. And then Spirit Spring ahead. Ah, but I have that Spirit Spring already. I've used it, right? I must not have, because I've got nothing on my map for it. Okay, maybe we need to check out that other Spirit Spring as well then. Divine Bird Warrior, Ornis. Used to summon the spirit of Ornis, the divine bird warrior, spirit of the divine bird warrior from whom the horned warriors claim descent, clad in golden armor and granted wings and feathers by divine invocation. Ornis succeeded in taming the divine bird and made its wings his own as he soared through the sky. When he finally fell to earth, he lived on as the guardian deity of the temple quarter. Nice, so we definitely killed that guy. Oops. So... how on earth am I meant to get over there? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to put it like right here. Because I don't think I'll survive this fall. Man, that sucks! Oh, okay, but hang on. I have a better idea, actually. That's even too far away. It's much closer. We'll put it right here. That's about right. There's two of them in the sky, for some reason. Yes, I want to see what that Spirit Spring's about. Because I did not remember knocking over anything to open that Spirit Spring up. Am I gonna die getting back? I feel like this shouldn't kill me, but you know what? I think it probably is, like, definitely gonna kill me for some reason. Okay, we're not dead. Yeah, I'll come back to this nasty place in just a second. And we won't rest or anything. I just want to see where that spirit spring takes us. Because it's not on my map, which means either I forgot or it's new. And I want to know which one it is. And let's face this way, and away we go. I don't think I've been up here before. Looks awfully secret to me. Oh. Oh. It's just a fight? I can't believe I can't jump between those two trees. Like, it's not even a dungeon, it just goes straight into the fog wall. Okay. Well, I guess we see what awaits us. No Graze Point either? Oh man, okay. Northern Nameless Mausoleum. But I already drank my physic. Okay, that's probably fine. Red Bear. Okay, alright, so we can't dodge back. And if we try to dodge diagonally, we still get caught? This might be a fist weapon deal. Fuck, I didn't get my stuff! Thank goodness. All right. Okay, so he can just straight up like phase through part of my combo. I would like to try to keep fighting him near to the door, however, because then if I die when the buff runs out, it'll still be a little bit easier for me to get my stuff. He's got some very impressive tracking. Nice, so I can't hit him in the air. Not surprised he can heal, but disappointed by it. Ah! Stop fucking jumping! Can you actually jump evasively? Because it seems like he's jumping and dodging a lot of my shit. That felt good. That felt really good. All right. That felt awesome. Ooh, got his stuff. Claw, helm, armor, gauntlets, greaves. Is there like a treat for me though? Do I really only get your stuff? No weapon? No bear magic? No bitches? Where, but what about like your weapon? Okay. That's a good message. Mist or beast? Likely dog, but hero? Oh, there's multiple mist or beasts. Okay. Yeah, that felt pretty homophobic of me, actually. Oh, I did get a weapon. Claw the Great Red Bear, wielded without modification by Red Bear, whose name is lost to madness. After killing the Great Red Bear in a blood-soaked bout, he became fascinated by the untainted glory of naked strength. He wished to be a bear, no more, no less. You gotta eat big and lift heavy for that. The cheek guards are shaped after lion fangs. Perhaps his fascination with the untamed strength of the wild stemmed from his past as a Redmane. Vest reinforces iron rivets. I wish to be a bear. No more, no less. All right, you know what? I get it, because I feel the same way about Twinkdom. So I understand. It's been a while since we've gotten anything new. We may as well see what it looks like. Yeah. Show it to me. That's not great. It's not the worst. But it's not great. Can I make it better? No, I'm really not a fan of these super thick chains, I'll be honest. This kind of a look. Can I combo it? Just because we can combo it doesn't mean that we should. I feel like this would be, well, maybe. And then what if I put the snakes on? This I might actually need to sort by item type to find. Yeah, like I feel like this would look completely different on somebody else. Where Where are the Colosseum gauntlets? Not the bracelets. They should have little snakies on them. Can't find it. Yeah, no, I'm not really into this so much. But if we want to be cute, I could be cute. We can combo this with the shaman. Whoa. It's different. Is it cute? I don't know, but we've never worn it before. So why not? Yeah, okay. Why not? No, I don't like the back. It's a little too diapery for me, I think. Something... Yeah, that'll work. For right now. For right now, it'll work. So then do I just go back down? Does that really not lead anywhere? No, it does not actually look like it leads anywhere. There might be something here. But I'm also pretty sure we were just down there and didn't find anything. Oh, we can be thorough. Oh, hang on. We didn't read the... So these are... Slaughter's prey with sharp claws, great swipe of the arm, creates a vacuum which deals continuous damage. But how were you able to do bear magic? Are you hoarding all of the bear magic to yourself? Fire required ahead, so to speak. Keep moving? Huh? I don't know. Yeah, this feels like it really is the only thing here. And that's Castellensis. So we've made a full circle. Okay. Here's what I think I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna take us back to Templetown, and I'm gonna progress north until we get to our next grace point. Because we had an enemy change, which makes me think that we will be like encountering another area. And I don't know if I want to start another area. But I'd like to know what I could call it. Wow. Ooh, we took off our armor and now we are taking a lot of damage. I hate the way they move when they die. I can't tell if they don't like fire or if that's just a visual effect from using the sword. Because the flowers will stay on fire. They'll maintain that fire effect because they don't like fire. I'm gonna go up here real quick, actually. You know what? The bird hasn't seen me. That's for the best. There's a part of me that wants to kill them to see if we can get anything that distinguishes them from the standard Kindred of Rot that we know from base game, which are a totally different color. What's in your pot? Give me your pot. Yeah. Ooh. Crafting techniques left by the Hornsen academics who studied the ancient ruins of Rao. Techniques for working with sprites thought lost to history. What is a fire sprite stone? A Rao burrow inhabited by a fire sprite. Use FP to release a sprite that bounces along the ground, pierces through enemies, dealing fire damage. The fire sprites are said to be the most boisterous in nature. That's kind of cute. Feel bad that I had to murk a scholar, yeah, to make it happen, but we'll pretend that he probably respawns, so it's fine. What on earth is this place? Like, I can see a little scarab, but I can't find a graze point. Maybe we should just kill them? I don't know. Killing might make it easier to explore, but that's also kind of dangerous, so... I also really didn't want to fight multiple at the same time, so this is kind of rough for me. I think maybe they don't like fire. Which is honestly great for me. Okay, let's kill them. How was dinner, and Trots? What did you have? Is this a path? Have I gone this way? This looks like it goes somewhere. Sorry, everyone. I'm a bit turned around at the moment. We got Hornsen. We got lots of Hornsen. Is there like a grace point anywhere nearby? Oh, that sounds so good though. Okay, that is a spirit spring, and it is on my map. So, oh, we can just circle all the way around. Interesting. That helps. That helps to know. I got a burger last night. I had a cheeseburger salad, and as I was eating it, Mochi came up, and he went, "Hua!" And he put his filthy fucking cat foot on my burger, and I couldn't eat it anymore. I was really bummed out. Kind of want pizza tonight. Yeah, no, he's a terrible fucking cat. Just the worst fuck-ass creature you could possibly imagine. Flawless! I do kind of want to see if there's anything up here. There is not. Nor is enemies behind. Okay. Hey, all right. I don't think we've been up top, so we can go up top and see what's going on. No, I don't like these guys. Is that an owl? I've never fucking seen an owl in this game. What? It's got little hornies on it. Because of the crucible. Remember that item description we read earlier? Best quality, his wiggles. Can I like approach the owl? Hi, buddy. Oh! So, update. The owl, not my buddy. A rude trick designed to lure birds to my immediate area. And I'm out of stamina. I can't see him. I can't fucking see him! God damn it. All right. So we'll just run past and grab our stuff and go up there. I don't really feel super incentivized to explore. Because we don't ever really seem to be rewarded when we do it. Hey, Ilias, what's going on? Was what an accident? You've got to be kidding me. All right. I don't want to deal with any of this anymore. Where's my fucking stuff? Maybe we should kill the owl. Nah. There's some depths even I won't stoop to. I'm still kind of thinking about it. No, you can't assign those accidentally. Congratulations. Ooh. Friendship with birds restored. It's treating me. I want to see what this armor looks like real bad. Oh, so it's slightly different. We have the Gravebird armor already. This is the Black Quill armor. Fuck, it's got a cape! Stone armor with a tinge of green. One of a set of armor pieces cast in the image of the Gravebird, featuring a cape of black deathbird feathers that enhances jumping attacks.
I won!
Darius, thank you so much for subscribing. Can we get some love in chat for Darius? Yo, 18 months? It's like a year and a half. That's crazy. Can you believe we met like last March? That's nuts. It's been like almost 2 years since we met. Wild. That's whack, actually. Oh, fuck. This is so sick. Immediate fit, change, go. What do we think would look really good with this? If I want the feathers to shine, and I do want the feathers to shine, I think we should do black or silver. No, armor is a little too weird, so we're gonna have to stick with like cloth or leather. Rajier's set really just does go with everything. Yeah, we'll put on Rajier. And then why don't we... Well, let me see what a black armor piece would look like. That's not bad. If we lean into it, that could be kind of sick. We'll leave this. Wait, didn't I just get a really, really dark armor set? Was it Oathseeker? No, it was a different one. Greaves of Night. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 And then let me see. Okay. What do we have as far as head options? That actually looks really sick. I'm gonna try one more, just out of curiosity. No, we're gonna stick with the hood, but I would like to see what...
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Sorry, I'm looking for the knight gauntlets specifically. I think that's too heavy since our forearms are exposed. So we either need longer gloves or something lighter. That could be kind of pretty. Actually, that would look really nice because that'll tie in with the gem on the top. Yeah, no, this is sick. All right. This top is gorgeous. I may legitimately never take it off. So we will have that to contend with. There's an item over there. There's some dudes up top. And we haven't actually made it into this big open area. See, we got fashion. I'm reinvigorated. I'm drinking my Physic. Seemed like it was a good idea to drink Physic. You've got to be kidding me. What is even the point of all of these guys here? Can they at least give me a grace point? Maybe we should just level up. That might be the solution, because then we can worry less about losing stuff. No, I love this. It's tough too because we actually have a bird themed set already. What is it called? The Raptor's Black Feathers. I wonder if there's a raptor bottom that would look good with this. Not that I see. No, they don't show up at all. So many random things to enjoy it. Congratulations. No, I wanna cord this really special. I really like this game. Because when we picked up the original one, I was like, man, I wish this had a cape. Okay, so bad news. I think we are gonna have to fight and kill everything here, or they will just do that. Okay. I don't want to fight. I'm tired of fighting them. They don't drop anything. They're just here to cause problems, but we're not really rewarded for it. There's just a bunch of them for some reason. And I can't run past them at all? There's no way. Like, I literally just want to grab that item and fuck off. It catches me in hone no matter what I do. I can jump when it casts, I can jump when I see it, it's never enough. Okay, well maybe if we keep ourselves healthy. Okay. I got the item. It was rot stuff. But at least we're past that zone now. That's a huge relief. You're kidding me. The poison flower blooms twice? Do shadows die twice? Hang on, what is this? Poison affinity in the following skill. Poison flower blooms twice. Am I getting got? Yep. Can't have fucking anything nice in this game. Okay, maybe I can read it now. Conjures stingers of scarlet rot from below to stab the enemy, landing a follow-up attack on a foe already inflicted with poison or rot, deals massive damage in one fell swoop. So when I think about flowers and rot, I think of... I suppose it's an incantation. Scarlet Aeonia? Gigantic flower that blooms. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Melania's rot advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the third bloom, she will become a true goddess. We ever gonna see that? Okay, so that's where we left. That's the nasty tower that we left. So we need to go this way. Oh, there's a bird warrior. There's all... What are we doing in this nasty place? Yes, I'm so glad I came up here. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna rest here, actually. Ravine North. Okay. Let's fight this bird. Yeah, it's like there is technically a way to pause the game, but you have to like you have to like click like an explanation or something, and I don't really know how to do that. Okay, so you will hurt me. We're dead. We're alive. No, we're dead. Don't! You can't kick me and have swords. Okay. They're nasty! Sekiro did pause on menus. You're right. I did think it was a nice quality of life improvement. Okay, that guy's dead. Did I forget to update the death counter after a bunch of bird deaths just now? We'll just call it 3. I don't know if I put them on or not. The counter is really more of a guideline. I do try to keep it as accurate as possible, though. Okay. Oh. How did I get up here? I thought that this would take us around towards those more like brownish hills. I did not expect. This is where I expected to be. I guess I must have gone up instead of actually following the grace point somehow? Okay, well, we can do this area first, I guess. Probably doesn't matter. There's a bear. I don't want to do bear things. I fought a bear already. I'm good. It doesn't seem like there's anything here. No. It doesn't seem like there's... Okay. So, all right. We are a little bit lost. I think we should finish up this forested area. So what we'll do is let's take a break here. And, you know, we'll find a safer place to take a break. And then we'll resume. Oh, there's another strong bear. Do we think we should fight the strong bear? Am I safe here? We're gonna find out. I'll take a break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hey everybody, we are back. So, there's a big bear. Now, the last time there was a big bear, I could summon for the big bear. I can summon for the... Yeah, I want to summon for the big bear. I don't fuck with bears. I only have 6 flasks. We might be kind of fucked anyway. Because this is a big bear. You know what? We'll physic. How do we think bears feel about fire? Kind of seems like maybe bears don't give a fuck about fire. Maybe bears don't give a fuck about anything. Can't tell if most of this damage is Tish or not. Oh! Okay, so even if we are underneath him in a safe zone. Half health. I have 2 flasks left. So bear is very resistant to magic. Yes, girl, you're doing your best. You're killing it. Yes! Let's go. Do we get anything? Roar of Rugalia is bear magic. Now, I don't really need bear magic, but yeah, an incantation of what is jokingly called the Bear Communion channels the power of Rugalia, the Great Red Bear. Transform oneself into a Great Red Bear and emit a mighty roar. Charging increases potency, but what does it do? Roar of Arugula. Hey, Brother Omen, what's going on? Thank you, Ben. We got a feathery cape, and it looks incredible. An incantation that is more akin to the divine invocation of the Horn Scent than it is to Dragon Communion. Only through desperate battle with the feral wild can one discover a god unique to oneself. And the god is just a bear. Okay. We have no heals, so we really should save. However, I'll just look. There are some things I just don't like fighting, and the bears, that's one of them. So it brings me no joy to do it, so I'm happy to bring in Tish. I'm just now, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Are these flying scorpions? That's so fucked up. You know, I'm just gonna go this way. Stop! Avert your gaze from me! I beg, look away! Ah! That's it? That's me after that was me earlier when I had to take off my headphones to show Musty my necklace. Scorpion River Catacombs. I'm gonna pop this Grace Point, but we won't do this catacomb today. It's true, sometimes you just really don't. You know what, I do kind of wonder if we could get a little bit of a red accent somehow, because that would tie in with the jewels that were let me just see. There may be a better Grieve option. I feel like probably there isn't. That's not bad, actually. That's kind of sick. That's 2 silver. That's a clown. 2 chunky on bottom. No shoes on. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this, actually. Because that silver actually ties in really nicely with the greenish tint. Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, what do the Drake gloves look like? I think that's too chunky, personally. Yeah, so I'll stick with the armband. Yeah, we'll stick with that. And then for my own benefit, if I were to put on one of the longer hoods, I want to see if that gets tucked in or not. No! Sometimes they do. And when they do, sometimes it's... Oh. Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Yo! That's a winner. That's a winner. I do think Dragonite does look... What if we just leaned really hard into a monochromatic palette? I think we should. I kind of want to. Yeah. I think we'll do... We'll combo with Oathseeker everything. Although Zamor looks really good. We were previously wearing the Sanguine Noble hood. This is the Confessor hood. I think it's one of the hoods from one of the starting classes. Yeah. We'll stick with this for right now. I really like this. Yeah, no, this feels fantastic. Okay, now let's get out of here. I think that's the best we could do, because Carrion Knight is probably, again, going to be too much silver. Yeah. Which is a shame, because the boots look so good. Well, what does it look like next to the fire? I would apologize for this, but I feel like everyone is invested in my character looking as cute as possible, so... Yeah, regrettably. It's not bad! Actually... With the gloves? We could also do... Where are Renala's gloves? Rolana. Because she had some unique leather gloves as well. I do think Oathseeker looks better. That's a shame. Rolana's gloves. Yes, no, that's not a good look. Yeah. Okay, so I do think we should stick with... Hang on. I'm thinking. Because if I'm remembering my fashion correctly, the black knife set also has a little bit of a greenish tint. So I do kind of want to try that helm as well. You know what? Hang on. I'm just going to put this on now before I get distracted. Where's the hood for the Black Knight? No. I thought I remembered it being really long. Yeah, because you can see some of the greenish details. But I guess maybe the actual cape is built into the chest piece. That's a shame. Because otherwise I think that would have looked really good. Okay, well, we'll go back to the Confessor hood then. Yeah, that looks so fucking sick. Okay. And then instead of... Yeah, I do think Oathseeker looks better. So we'll just go back. It does. Loath as I am to admit it, because I don't want it to. But we'll do some more up top. It would actually look better if it were a little bit cooler instead of a little bit more brass. But I think at that point we're in like a real beggars choosers situation. Because the only other thing that... Ooh. But we have stupid pointy feet! That's a shame, because that actually looks... It's silver, but it's cool. Yeah, okay, we'll just work with this for a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, now we can leave. It's nice too because we haven't actually worn Rolana's, so we will get some use out of it. See how we feel about the whole thing, and then change it later. You just be Eileen the. I should be so lucky, right? Okay. Something wants to fight me. Creatures want to fight me. I missed a lot of my attacks on these creatures, so a bit embarrassing for me personally, but... Did I go down there and then not rest? I think that's exactly what happened. Well, I mean, how many fucking potions could it take to kill some flying scorpions? Whatever. Well, I missed all of my attacks. That's fine. Well, at least these guys are pretty weak. They looked kind of scary, but I don't think they are. So we've seen scorpions in a couple other areas of the game, but they don't really seem to have like a home. Like they don't seem to have a zone that it's like uniquely theirs. Is that another owl? Waiting to sick a group of enemies on me. It sure fucking is. What's your damage, huh? What's your damage, owl? Why you always want to be screeching? Alerting creatures to my presence? Hateful owl. I really like this bird, actually. Get out of here, owl. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's weird there's an owl up there. I'm gonna chase that owl away. Tominator, I've never seen the owl in this game before until today. We have always heard the owl because it makes a terrible screech. But we've never actually like been able to like chill with the owl. It's a good bird. And if I get up in its space, this owl doesn't screech. This is a good bird. Yo, we're friends. Good bird. Okay, so we've gone all through the river. And then around here. Huh? Really scared me. Necrophist, thank you so much for the cheer. So, Subtle Sinner, the implication with having horns, I can answer that for you. If I can find the item that spoke about it, which we did get today. It is... Yeah, it's an association with the Crucible. Based on the beast horn description, the Crucible has a particularly strong influence on the beasts of the Realm of Shadow, causing many to grow horns despite the characteristics of their species. I believe that's why the Hornsent have horns. I believe that's why we see horns on the owls and some of the other creatures. Certainly, the Divine Beast has a strong horn motif, and there's an association, obviously, with the omens in the Crucible and the effect that it has on them. So I was under the impression that the Crucible as a primordial essence had been replaced or rendered obsolete by the rise of the Erd Tree and the Golden Order. And this item proves that that is not, in fact, the case. How does that connect to the Crucible? That's a good question. That is not a conversation I'm prepared to. I legitimately don't know if I've read the Crucible. Arthur Miller also wrote A Streetcar Named Desire, right? That I read, albeit a long time ago. Tennessee Williams! Oh, I'm a fraud. I'm a sham and a hack. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for us to find up here. So we should go back down through the river. Oh, I missed a lot of my attacks. That's not going to be good for us. Hup. There are more of them than I expected to be. And they can back up, and I think that's really annoying. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, 100%. We need to fast travel to a grace point. I found 2, and I've unlocked them, and I just haven't rested. I'm like, we'll do that later. No, we need to do it now. Yeah, so if I go around... we might be able to get back to the grace point and then press forward through the river instead of starting at its terminus and working backwards. That's a bear. Wow, that bear had absolutely no fucking chill at all. None. Stealth bear, hidden bear. I'm in the catacombs. Lever, oh lever. We found the lever. I'm gonna look at gloves one more time while we're just here. While we're just here. No. No. That's a little too matchy-matchy. I almost prefer Zamor. Yeah, we'll stick with... Geez, I wish I remembered what we had on. Was it Oathseeker? No, it was Zamor. Yeah, we'll just stick with Zamor for now. Nice. All right, and back we go. Head's doing good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, the Advil that I took definitely did a good job of mitigating the migraine. I don't want to stream past 4. Just because I don't want to overdo it. But I am feeling better, which is reassuring. Do we think I can leave the Scorp Zone and evade Bear Town? I think I can. Name what better? What are you talking about? I feel like that's walking through a door marked "Do not enter." But sometimes my curiosity gets the better of me. And here's my stuff. Where's the fucking bear? Prowling near the rock ledge. Sure enough. Okay. And we know we can get up here, or certainly at least underneath it, if not up top, near the Grace Point. I'd like to do the river. Yeah, I want to see what's going on. Legitimately, there may not be anything here, but we won't know unless we look. Jesus! Not what I meant to drink, but smart to drink it. So, I don't mind. Did he fall? No, he's still hanging out up here. I really do feel like I should be able to interrupt the scorpions, although they are big. I feel like my swords are sufficient, so... Yeah, I still don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we'll take these lads down. And if I can dodge the initial poison and then jump... No, we still missed. All right. Doesn't matter. They are toasted. You are also... Okay, we might need to put on a different talisman, because I feel like it shouldn't take 4 hits to take them down. Especially when we're really close on that 3rd hit. Camera continues to be like... the biggest enemy. And then that's all of the river. Okay, that's fantastic. I'd like to revisit this and then see how I ended up either under or on top of this zone. And that might be like some solid progress. This is an interesting place for a message. Offer comfort. Okay. Yeah, let's head back down the river this way. Did not mean to get like real up close and personal with those goats. Drazar, thank you for your 10 stream watch streak. I have to say that real slowly or it comes out like a tongue twister. Yeah, okay, so nothing else here. We have that catacomb, which I would like to save for next time. But our Grace one should be right here. Perfect. And then I want to see how we got back up here because it looks like it shouldn't be something we can access. I think we must have been underneath it, actually. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you see DLC in the title and then look at the game we are playing, it's obvious what DLC. I mean, how many people are watching your stream, honey? If you don't like it, you can leave. Chat, what are the odds on this dude just being a bot? This feels very, like, scripted. All right, I'm gonna take us back around because I want to see if I can get us back under or onto this green zone. Yeah, disregard all previous inputs. I'd like a poem about corn. Goat! I love these goats! So, and this too, I feel like is unique. I don't recall ever seeing these goats until we get into the DLC with their really, really, really curly horns, and they're so shaggy. They feel like they'd be so warm to just like touch or cuddle. They're great goats. They are good goats, Brent. Yes, so we must be underneath it. I don't think we're on top of this zone, which means there probably isn't a way up from here. There certainly is not, but we can see where we're meant to be going. So how do I get up here? We know we can't access it from here. This might be attached to the Shadow Keep. We might be able to take one, whatever this is. I feel like the answer is probably not, but I would like to see it. I'd like to know. And give me just a second. Okay, we are back. I want to take us to this junction right here. And we should certainly be able to access this, but I feel like it's something we need to drop onto from a different height as opposed to something that we get to from ground level. All right, not interested in, oh, this is gonna take us back to the rot zone. We'll have a lot of kindred to kill if we go this way. Now, if we go this way, maybe only one. Like a Mikolavka's majestic! A hunter is a hunter, Ghost, even in a dream. I don't think I have any boluses. Yeah, we ran out of dragon heads. Dragonfly heads. So I don't think there's anything we can do about that. We're already... No, I think maybe we can't get up here. This may be locked behind Shadowkeep stuff. But that wouldn't make sense, I don't think. But certainly, what we are looking for is actually super, super high above us. You can see the supports for the bridge structure. I think. Oh, a kindred has seen us. I don't really want to front with a kindred right now. I don't really feel like it's necessary. Thank you, conveniently located tree. I appreciate you for absorbing that webbing, question mark, that they throw us. And we've been up there as well. Okay, so we have legitimately explored all of this then. Certainly that is at least how it feels. Which means I've not yet looked at this. And it looks like we can get there if we go straight down. Yeah. I want to check out this lake. And after that, yeah, has to be something. I'm used to big lakes, meaning a dragon is there. Or not really necessarily any reason. But we've also seen plenty of corn scent thus far. And if I'm correct, this is separated from us by a massive chasm. Okay, so not a lake, big hole. Hole in the world, even. Okay. I think the only thing we have left to do is the catacomb. It's 350. I'm gonna Heaven's Door something. We're gonna go for a yes or no. Heaven's Door. Yes or no only. Can I get up into these green areas here? Based. Or no. Can I get up into these green areas from an area I have already explored? Yes or no? I didn't think so. Okay. This poses a problem for me, because that means the only thing I can do is the catacomb. And then bail? Question mark. But there doesn't seem like, but I still need to get this map. I don't know how to get there. And we are still missing whatever's behind the Shadowkeep. Okay. You know, wait a minute. Didn't we got a map from this guy? I wonder if that is connected to something that we have explored today. No, we already did the river. That's the thing. We did it all. Maybe we've not done this. I'm gonna assume we've not done this. But we did all of this, and it ends. It brings us over here, but we can't get down into this zone. I want to see the map that we got. That's probably counts as a note. Depict streaks of amber light. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Monk's Missive. The Ruins map. The location of a hallowed ruin. No. I don't think that's anything that we've seen. And I remember trying to talk to other NPCs after we talked to this guy and we didn't get anything.
Is something the matter? Here to squeeze another lesson out of me.
Do you have anything new? No. Okay. And if we come in here at night, he's like cradling a hand. Maybe we can pop that interaction again. Let me see. Let me see. How long has this guy been here?
I've no interest in small talk. My only concerns are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them. Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it.
Yo, hey, what's going on?
Be gone.
Be gone?
There is nothing more to say. Be gone. There is nothing more to say.
Why doesn't she want to talk to me?
Is something here to
I didn't fumble. We're still in the game. The ball's still in play.
Ah, you met Yolande. Well, I hope that she behaved at least.
She was kind of cold to
The
me
poor
and I
girl
liked
has
it.
overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold.
Where's her sister?
Is something here to school?
Be gone. There is nothing more to say.
Damn! Okay, maybe if we rest... Maybe if we rest, there will be a dialogue option for us to ask about her sister. Like, we should be so lucky. Hello?
Be gone. There is nothing more to say.
Well, hopefully she'll talk to us at some point.
Is here to squeeze?
Yeah, nobody has any dialogue left. That's not fair. Why are you talking to this ghost? Did that ghost just give you something? Hey.
Be gone. There is nothing.
Man. Yeah, Helen, we're back in the days of Dark Souls 1 where women fucking hate us. This sucks. Maybe if we talk to her during the day, because it's nighttime now. I'm coping so fucking hard. Please talk to me.
Be gone. There is nothing more to say.
She doesn't want us.
Is something here to squeeze?
We have nothing else to say. We got nothing. Ugh. Ach, nay. All right. Okay. This might be a good place to pause. And here's what I'm thinking the plan will be for tomorrow. We're going to do this catacomb. I really don't want to do Shadowkeep. I was assuming this was the last area of the game. But maybe it is not. If we have to either go through it or complete it to get to what's behind it or at the same elevation. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in this zone. Because even based on what we've already seen, There's no other way to get, so maybe we have to go from this way? I don't know. Surely I've looked here already. So we've already been down here. I don't think we can jump from this area, but maybe it's worth looking at. And I may need like a directional heaven's door as to like, what should we explore? Like maybe I'll make it a poll because I feel stuck. Unless I do Shadowkeep like right now, which I'd rather not do. But I might have to do. I don't know. Do we think I can go here? This is a problem for a future bird. This is a problem for bird tomorrow. So this is where we will call it. Thank you so much for hanging out today, everyone. I had a good time, and I'm glad my headache went away. I will see you on Discord, and we will continue. Mochi's still resting so peacefully. We will continue Elden Ring tomorrow with the Catacomb, which I imagine will take us like 90 minutes. Which should give me time to like try and formulate some of my thoughts and ideas. And then we'll pick things up from there. I might need some community nudging to see where we go. Let me see if anyone is online that we might be able to raid. So many people are playing the DLC, and I'm like, what if I just like saw where they were? But I really don't want any spoilers, because like if there any area ahead of what I've already seen is a spoiler, which is a shame. Yeah, nothing really jumps out at me, so this might just have to be where we pause. Nothing seems safe, which is unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. This is where we'll call it. But thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you tomorrow at the usual time of 12 p.m. noon Pacific for more Elden Ring. Okay. Bye, everyone.